Hi, hello, and howdy. I'm Mushy, and you're you. Hello, you. And we're here at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting for part 3 of my supermassive Temu haul. And the part that I hear some people have been waiting for. The actual diamond painting canvases. Yes! Yee! We have 9. So let's dig in. Okay, so we're going to start with the biggest one first, which is this 60 by 45 centimeter round drill canvas. And as you can see, we have some angel wings. Yee! All right, so the kit did come with a double pad of wax, a green boat, chintzy elbowed tweezers, and a pink pen. And we do have our drill packet, and it does have an inventory sheet. Here is the origin art. What it should look like when it's done. And it looks like we have an undetermined amount of colors because they did not number them for us. Please stand by while I count. It looks like it's 34 colors. And oh, I'm gonna love this palette. But let's look at the canvas first, you guys. So I'll show you here. It looks like we have one legend, and that is on the upper right. Here's the thumbnail that's printed on the canvas. There's our legend. I already see potential right here. This dark on dark makes me nervous. Yep, that one. So ampersand and the A symbol make me a little nervous. If you hear background noise, sorry, it's dinner time at the house, and I have approved sundown to start that for us, so you may hear some of that. Like that.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, he's sorry. Looking for the ampersand. That M's a little sus to me. A little bit. The I, all these like darker colors are a little sus. Let me play with the light. This is about as lighty as I can get it, so, okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, see, like there's that A. There's that A. Some of these symbols are dark on dark and they make me nervous. I'm nervous. Anybody else? Anybody else kind of nervous? Like, look at those A's. Up close, like literally kissing the camera, it looks fine, but like at a working distance, the canvas is oriented horizontal, you know, so the way we would work, which is nice. It is clear. It's just like clear as in not blurry, fuzzy, or garbly, but oh my goodness gracious, the dark on dark makes me nervous. So let's look at the color palette. Here's the look at the inventory sheet. It gives you an idea of the palette and some of these dark on dark symbols. Like that one and that A that we saw. Yee. And we'll look at the color palette. Lots of black. Lots and lots of 310 in here. We do have grays, beiges, creams in here. Some dark blue. A little hint of kind of a mauve or purple color. But predominantly, oh, there's some peaches in here. Peach, gray, black, blue, and mauve, or mauve, however you'd like to pronounce it. I really like the subtle kind of earthy tones, the cool tones here. There's a pop of warm here and there. Majority cool tones, and like I said, they come in little baby trains. And I do see that the DMC is printed on the individual baggies, so that's nice. There's no identifying marks on the outer packaging to identify what kit these drills would go with, so you would probably want to keep the inventory sheet with it. I'm going to probably press this for quite some time under weight. I'm going to get it like straightened out as de-wrinkified as I can first, and then we'll see what some weight and time does for it. Hopefully we'll fix it up. Let's see the next one. And here's the next one. This one's a 40 by 40. Let's see what we have here. Oh, look at this. She's pretty. All right, so this one is a 40 by 40. Oh, I forgot to measure the other one. I'm sorry, you guys. Well, we'll measure going forward. I'm smelling food and like my brain is like, yeah, whatever. What are we doing here? Not what we're supposed to be. It looks like 35 by 35. So we lose about 10 centimeters as a whole, which is a little over 4 inches of drill field space. But looking at this, it does look pretty good. I'm a little nervous about some of the finer details, like the colors of her dress and the frills of her dress here. We might lose some detail in her wings. We'll have to see. That makes me a little nervous, but this is also a round drill, 30 colors. And let's, Mushy, put the spatula down. Put the spatula away, Mush. All right, and we have 2 legends, one down in the bottom right, one in the upper left, and we have a thumbnail. Here's what she should look like when she's done. And here's a look at the table. We have a mix of, I forgot to tell you, the other one had a bunch of symbols, letters. Wow, Mushy, have you ever given a first impression of a diamond painting canvas before? I don't know. Yee. Okay, well, let's just pretend we're starting here fresh. Okay. Hey. So we do have symbols and letters. It's not in any kind of really discernible order. No freaky deaky symbols that I can see. I do see this D might make me a little nervous. Oh, look, Mushy's getting nervous about the D. Is that an I or an hourglass? Whatever we are, hourglass, that might make me a little nervous. Let's look for it on the canvas. Let's see. Do we see anything? That heart is makes me a little nervous, you know, in terms of visibility, dark on dark type of thing. Let's check throughout the confetti, because I'm kind of really looking for. Yep, there's that D. I mean, it's okay. It's not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as it looks on the legend. Really. I do see, like, a little bit of color bleeding in terms of, like, well, I guess they made the C's the same color, but there's a little bit of different color in between. So we'll have to see. That makes me a little nervous. What's that? Oh, she's dripping stuff. Well, that's not going to translate on the canvas, you know what I mean? Is that she's dripping stuff? Yeah, there's stuff dripping here. But it's going to get covered by drills, so I don't know if we're really going to get to see that. That's kind of a bummer. The kit did come with a standard toolkit of wax, boat, and pen. And then we have a sleeve of drills. It does have the serial number on here, so that's good. You can keep these separate without any extra notes on here. The palette makes sense. We do have some kind of terracottas, some brown, some gray mauve situation. There's that orange, we have that, some white. But I'm seeing mostly dark blue, gray, pop of red, a pop of orange, and white. And otherwise, I mean, we've got some cool toned, subdued, muted colors here, which is exciting. It's what I would expect to see in a canvas like this. I am, again, nervous, though, about the details here and in the dress, and obviously these drips that are coming down. I'm not sure how well those are going to translate in her angel wing texture. We'll see. But, yeah, on to the next. Another 40 by 40. I saw this one and I thought, oh my goodness, how, I don't know, just creepy and beautiful. What do you guys think? Do you see it the same way? We do have 2 tables. We've got thumbnails table with them. And let's take a look-see at the thumbnail. Here's our thumbnail. That's what she should look like when she's done. Very pretty. And this table does seem to like us in that it is 1, 2, 3, ABC. all the way down to T. I am seeing maybe a skosh of concern here, and this P is a dark on dark perhaps, but everything else looks like it might be all right. Let's check the canvas. Are we clear? Oh, we are. There's S and P. That P makes me a little tad nervous, but not too bad. The S does in some spots as well, but I think we're gonna be okay, especially with a light board in the back. So looks like a lot of color blocking through here, through her, like her eye sockets and the darkness here, and then some mild color blocking here and a bunch of confetti in the background. So pretty cool. I'm gonna guess that this is a 35 by 35. That's what my eyeballs tell me, but I don't have a measuring tape in my eyeballs, so yep, 35. So again, another one that's 35 by 35, and we did it, folks. This is turning out to be a good day. We did it. We broke the tape measure. No, we didn't. Fixed it. All right. So we do have a standard toolkit with a wax, a boat, and a pen. And this one comes with some baggies. Not very many. I would say this is not enough to kit up in. I think it's just some extras because our drill sleeve comes baggied for us. Now there is no DMC or any other identifying information on this packet, so you're going to need to make notes and stick it in there or tack it on here if you're going to store your drills separately. But the color palette is here. Look, we've got this deep maroon, dark chocolate brown. We do have all kinds of variants of rose color, some creams and peaches, hint of brown and gray. Very, very pretty palette. Very pretty. Ooh, I'm actually really excited about this one. This is really pretty. All right, on to the next. I guess I sort of didn't go size wise because now we've got a 40 by 70 here for this next one. Probably should have reviewed that. First thing I'm noticing is it does look a little stretched. Their faces do, to me, look a little smushed and a little stretched, which is always a fear and sadly kind of too common when you get these longer diamond paintings. Now this is supposed to be a 40 by 70. I have suspicions. Let us see. My eyeballs are telling me. Yep, 35. So I'm going to guess this is by 65. Let me give it its best shot here. Its most honest shot. There are some bumps and waves in here, but oop, 64 actually. So we're losing about 11 centimeters off of the drill field, which is unfortunate. That's 4.5, 5 inches that we're losing off the drill field. So sad times. But moving on, we do have the serial number at the top. We have a thumbnail in the top left. Okay, there's the thumbnail and legend here. We'll take a closer look. Peel back the film. There's the thumbnail, what it should look like when it's completed. We got a skeletal couple here, and then our legend is 1, 2, 3 ABC through the letter Q. Okay, we do have 18 colors. This only has 18 colors. Interesting. All right, and let's, oh, I almost forgot. Let's take a look at the canvas for clarity. We have guide circles on here. I do see that. Are we clear? Looks like the lettering is clear. And in the legend, I didn't really see anything that was striking me as too, you know, dark on dark or light on light. So too hard to read. So that does look good. So here's the drill packet. This is a round drill canvas, and it does have the serial number on the packets. So if you need to store this separate, you can. And we've got all kinds of like taupe right here and a light green peach. Do have a lot of black in there and gray, some rose and white. But largely, look at this cool toned palette with the cool browns, the taupes, the cool mauve colors in here. Love it. Another one that I think I largely picked for color palette, to be honest, and subject matter. I love me a good skeletal couple, and there's some flowers in there, so that never hurts. There's kind of a theme going on here. Okay, let's see what else there is. So this one might come as a surprise to some of you, and others maybe not so much. We have a 40 by 50, and I'm not a totally, thank you, not a total snake person. I'm not a big fan of, you know, snakes, kind of like spiders. Like, but I thought these were really, really pretty and unique, and definitely creeps me out. And hopefully, you know, it stands up to the muster of a dark and creepy diamond painting channel. But there are 22 colors in this canvas. It is a round drill, and we have a white snake. And if you guys aren't clear on this, I'll just point it out so you don't point it out in the comments. Yeah, pink eyes, pink, some pink scaling, and pink flowers in the background. This is a white, pink, and black canvas. We do have tables at the top left and bottom right, though there is only one thumbnail, and that is at the top. And I will show you. There's what our artwork should look like when it's done. Looks like we have 5 snake heads. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's take a look at the table. It is not in numerical alphabetical order, but what I am seeing is, with the exception of maybe this S here and perhaps this K here, maybe. Everything else looks pretty good as far as those are the only 2 that maybe violate my light on dark and dark on light rule. So let's take a look. Are we clear? Those letters are crystal clear and crisp. Love to see that. None of the symbols are jumping out at me as being too crazy. There's that S, very legible. That seems fine. So that was nothing to worry about. And there's the K also. Yeah, pretty legible. So this one looks pretty clear and legible. So let's measure this canvas and see if it is a 35 on the 40 axis and a 45 on the 50. We lose about 10 centimeters, which is what, 4.5 inches again of drill field space. But I mean, just looking at this, it would be my guess that this is going to come out pretty clear regardless. This snake head looks a little, but some snakes have a flatter head, right? It looks a little like squished, but I think it'll be okay. This one has pretty prominent color blocking, at least throughout the center mass here, with the dark heart symbols and then the lighter white areas here. So this might be a pretty quick workup with only 22 colors to boot. We have roses, you know, some pinky rose color. We do have some purple, predominantly like dark blue, gray, and black. We do have whites and creams in here. And more pink. It's a lot less pink than I thought there'd be. So, hey, I win. All right. I want to take a look at another one. So the next one we have, believe, is a 40 by 50 if I saw the information correctly, which, yeah, you know me, I don't always see everything just right. Yeah, 40 by 50. This one is a little hard to make out. If I didn't know what it was, I'd probably be a little confused. I see a lot of color blocking, by the way, a lot through here, up here. Interesting. This one would be pretty quick to do. 40 by 50, 25 colors, and what we have here is kind of like a haunted house tower situation in the back. It looks like maybe an Asian inspired building, just judging from the roof and how it's the construction. But here are some ghosts or robed figures with glowing eyes. Kind of creepy, right? Let's see what we have here. 35 by 40. Let's give it its best shot here. 43.5. Yee. All right, so we lose 5 and 7. Again, yeah, it's another about 5 inches. I broke my tape measure. Oh no. All right, so is it really going to impact this image? I'm not entirely sure that it would. I imagine it would just be more forest and darkness in the background, so I think it'll be okay. Now we do have one table right here and one thumbnail. Have I been saying table and legend instead of thumbnail and table, or thumbnail and legend? Let me know in the comments below. Sorry. Sorry. All right, let me peel the film back. Words are hard now that I've eaten. I guess it's nap time. There's what the image should look like when it's done. Let's look at the table. It does look like we have 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, but that's a lowercase a. 1, 2, oh, we have 1 through 0. Okay. Couldn't have put 0 first. That's interesting. And then a lowercase a with uppercase letters and lowercase mixed in. Interesting. Okay. And then a plus and an equal at the bottom. Okay. Well, let's see how this shakes out. I saw some that caused me concern. Where was it? The 6 did up here. How about I find the camera? Hi. The 6 up here caused me some concern. Otherwise, everything kind of looks pretty okay. Let's see, are we clear? Is this clear? Yeah, I think so. There's that 6 right there. I think it'll be okay, especially if you use a light board. I think it should be all right. But the symbology is clear. It's not fuzzy or hard to read at all. Very crisp and legible. Let's take a look at what came in here. Our standard kit, like the others, and some round drills with the serial number and some descriptor on here saying it's 25 colors and it's a 40 by 50. So you could store these separately with no additional notes. It is pre-kitted if you work out of baggies. We do have baggies here. It does look like there is the number from the table, the DMC, and the weight on here. Looks like there's a big bag of black here, which makes sense because, like I said, this is all color blocking here. And then we have some muted cool tones. We've got like a tan, some browns, this maroon, a dark blue, a dark green, some gray, a little bit of cream, but yeah. It is what I expect it to be. I didn't expect really this maroon color, but I'm going to guess it's probably back in here somewhere. But yeah, that's our color palette, you guys. Nothing too crazy here. I'm going all cool tone. What is going on? I must have been having a cool tone today. All right, let's go look at some others. Next, we have another 40 by 50. This one looks like it's going to have a little bit more color on it. Let's take a look-see. Oh, yeah. Oh, you guys, this one's so cool. This one I think is really, really cool. Check this out. Hopefully you can, let me see if I can tilt this. You can, look. It's Lydia and a little like voodoo doll of Beetlejuice. How cool is that? Yee! Love this. I love, you can see necklace here. You can see Beetlejuice in his little outfit and his spazzy green hair. You can see her dramatic eyes with the dark shadowing here and then the red also. Super cool. I'm excited about this one. So this is a 40 by 50 round drill, 22 colors. And oh, I'm looking at the colors now and I'm excited. Let's check out. Are we any different? No, this is a 35 drill field by 44.5 drill field, same as the others. And Sundown taught me a magic trick. It's sort of working, sort of not. Maybe I'm not manhandling it enough. You said hit the side, Sundown. There it goes. Aha. All right. A temporary fix to my broken little thing until I can get a new one. But anywho, let me, oh, very sticky. I accidentally touched the edge of it and I can hear it in the cover sheet. Very, very sticky. Super, very it felt almost like kind of wet sticky or oily sticky a little bit. So I used the spatula, as you may have seen me start to use a spatula, but I did not need to share my shame with the world, so I cut that out because it was shameful how awful I am with the spatula. But yeah, here we go. Let's take a look. So we have a table on both the bottom right and top left again, and one thumbnail at the very top of the canvas. Here's that thumbnail, what it will look like when we're done. Looks like we might have a lot of color blocking on this too. Let's look at the legend. Looks like we have alphabet. I'm seeing light on dark and dark on light, which makes me happy. The only one that I might be worried about is possibly this V down here. So let's take a look. Nope, there's the V. Very clear. This canvas is clear. Look at that L. Whew, hit you right in the face. That bright green. But the canvas is clear. The letters are clear. This looks to be quite legible. And I'm seeing a lot of color blocking, line blocking. Look at that. Lots of color blocking. Yee. There's some confetti. Some confetti hiding in there, and that's fine. Especially with hair, it helps give it some definition and dimension. So not mad about it. It did come with a boat, a double pad of wax, and the pen. And let me turn this over just so you can kind of get an idea. Let's look at the back. This is dirty. I don't know how well it's picking up on camera, but this is dirty. Very interesting. The drills was what was in here with, oh, that's why. It's handwritten here. And I do see some escapees here. Oh gosh, there's one right there. So, and we do have some stragglers here. So it looks like we might have an open or ripped bag in here. It does look to be a darker color, so chances are we got extra of those because they usually do give us extra. But here's the color palette in baggies. There's no, see, RT104, is that what you are? Yeah, that's the serial number is written on here. If you want to trust that it won't rub off, you could store it this way, or you could, you know, make your own little notes and stickers, whatnot. And we have purple, rich purple, like we'd expect to see from a Beetlejuice. I'm looking for like bright green. That's kind of a bright-ish green. That looks about as bright as we get. We do have some deeper, darker reds here, pale pink and peach. The rest of it's really pretty cool tone. We got mauves, grays, purples, maroons, you know, cool blue, and a big bag of black. So very cool indeed. And I am losing some of these, so oh my goodness, let's just roll this up and try to save as many of the runaway drills as possible. Second to last one, you guys. 35 by 45, I believe. Another one of those kind of creepy couples. 35 by 35. It's a square. Not a square drill, but like a square shape. I don't even really feel like I need to do this at this point, but I want to prove it, you know. It almost hits 30, so we're losing 10 centimeters again on here. Kind of bummed, but we do have tables at the bottom right, top left, and one thumbnail at the top. There it is. Got the girl kind of in the forefront and the man in a top hat behind her, kind of coming out of the darkness. I am already seeing a lot of color blocking here. Let's look at the table. It is alphabetical, and I do see that it is pretty good. With the exception of maybe the Z, it's adhering to like my preferred light on dark and dark on light. So let's take a look and see if the canvas is clear and legible. Those W's are a little sus. Does anybody else see that? These two W's, like right toward the middle, you can see them, but like there's something wonky about the W. Seems to be that way throughout, so maybe that's just the way they made the W. This looks like, with all the darkness, and it looks to be the same color background for the most part, or very similar. Looks like it might be a little tiring on the eyes. The W, the B, the D, the O. Look at the D and O right there. Ooh, And the B's and the R's together. Ooh. That might be problematic. Might be. Let's see. I was concerned about the Z. Nope, Z shows up in the canvas just fine. And so we've got a guy in a top hat here. He's got blue eyes, and this girl in the front, she has a red, kind of dank red rose hat and bright red eyes. So that looks cool. We look like we have some Victorian period clothing, and she's wearing a bow tie around her neck. 20 colors. Let's check out. Here's our toolkit. It's a standard one as with all other kits. Let's take a look at our color palette. So this is in train bags. It does look like each bag has the number as it corresponds to the number on the table and the serial number as it corresponds to the canvas. So you could store these separately. And again, cool tones. Guys, I was on a cool tone kick, I guess. Look, dark blue there and a gray. We got some mauve. We have some tan colors in here and some purple. And then the rest is pretty much black. Yeah. This did look initially like heavy color blocking, but as I'm further looking, there is some color blocking here with the B's, but then we got D's, O's, and R's coming in here. So it's going to be a little bit of dimension, but man, that might be a little hard to read. We've got the last one. Let's see what it is. And the last one we have here, let me cheat and take a look. 30 by 40. I knew there was a 30 by 40 in here somewhere, but I want to show you guys. It's really thick down here because that's where the drill packet is, and it's really like thin here. So we're going to check the canvas and see if there's any damage here where it kind of pinches off for bottlenecks, if you will. But we're coming up on September. Have a Heart, Eat a Brain channel event, and I want to make sure I have enough hearts, gosh darn it. And I believe I saw this on another channel and I was like, hey, it's a heart I don't have. I want it. So I got it. So thank you, whoever inspired this cart drop right here. Seems to be an anatomical heart. And is this like coral or dead trees? I think it's dead trees. It looks like with the roots here and like cut off limbs. Very interesting because there's dead trees in the back. Very cool. The roots go off like, you know, what do they call those? Not capillaries, not veins and stuff. I know some of you are nurses out there. Help me. What are they called? It's not the veins. It's the, I want to say artillery, but that's like weapons and military and stuff. What is it called? Gosh darn it. Arteries. Thank you. Yes. I hope I cut that out. Okay, but anyway, let's measure. It looks like the canvas size is actually going to be a 25 by 35. So it's not a true 30 by 40 on the field. I'm a little nervous about how some of these finer details, like the little twiggy branches and some of this little corally stuff, is going to turn out. I think we could have, you know, benefited from having another 5 inches of drill field space, having it expanded out, but it is what it is. This is 18 colors, round drill. We have tables at the top left and bottom right, as well as thumbnails in both locations. And let's take a look. There it is. That's a bright red. Bright red. All right, and let's look at the table. So we do have 1, 2, 3 through 8, and then ABC through Q. Are we clear and legible? That looks pretty clear to me. I can tell exactly what all that is. We do have guide circles, it looks like. I don't see anything too sketch. I am seeing quite a bit of confetti, which I kind of expected just based on the image. There's some minor line blocking and color blocking, but not a lot. This looks like it's going to be confetti heavy. So I'm going to take a mental note of that. Am I really going to want to do this one during the event? I don't know. Did come with the standard kit, as did the others. And this does have the serial number handwritten on here in marker and comes pre-kitted in baggies if that's how you like to work. This is ready for you to go. It does look like it has the table number on here, but no DMC or weight. And let's see if we can... I don't want to hear anything in the comments about the way I'm shaking these drills. I'm doing how I'm doing. Just, this is not Temu haul after dark, okay? All right, so here we go. We have a bunch of rose color, which I kind of wasn't expecting. We got rosy tones. We do have some peachy tones, taupe, brown, kind of a mustard tan situation. But again, here with the rose and purple. Some terracotta. I did see some green in here, and it kind of looks like some, there it is. Looks a little dank. I like dank green. All right, and then here, there's our bright red right there. And I wonder if that's 666. And then a little bit of a, I guess like a different toned red. I'm just curious if there's even a 666 in here. I wasn't paying attention. No. Wrong, Mushy. It was 900 or it was 3801. So there. You don't know everything. Yeah, I don't have all the DMCs committed to memory. Sorry. Well, you guys, here it was. All 9 canvases from the last part of my massive Temu haul. So here you are. You've seen it all, right? Maybe. Maybe not. If you like this type of video, Temu hauls, Temu the company, or diamond paintings and masks, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. Did you see any canvases that you liked? Did you see any that inspired you that maybe you're going to go pick up, or perhaps you already have, or just like something similar, like, hey, I saw those angel wings, but I didn't like the colors, but now I'm totally going to go look for angel wings type of thing? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, which is probably going to be very, very soon, wink, wink, I'll see you in the next video. Stay naughty.